What does Scooby Doo have in common with the television show Stranger Things? It's possible that you have some questions about the most current news that's been released by a TikToker. An alert user on TikTok noticed that a scene from the 4th season of the Netflix show Stranger Things is almost identical to one that appeared in an episode of Scooby Doo, Mystery Incorporated. The following is an account of all that we know about the situation. Let's look at an overview of the scene. Stranger Things 4's 6th episode, Chapter 6, The Dive, sees many of the show's adolescent characters sail a boat out into a lake in Hawkins in quest of a passage to the Upside Down. When the gang realizes the portal lies under the lake's surface, they reluctantly decide to plunge underwater and swim through it. TikTok user Cowboynary submitted a clip from a 2013 episode of Scooby Doo, Mystery Incorporated, with the remark, "Liked this episode of Stranger Things 4 after the show was released on Netflix." The Scooby Doo episode also has 5 adolescent characters aboard a boat who find the interdimensional doorway they're looking for is underwater. Moving on, Stranger Things and Scooby Doo have a lot in common. While parallels between Stranger Things and Scooby Doo have been made previously, many fans find the similarities between these two moments difficult to ignore. One reader even pointed out that Velma describes the portal being upside down from where Mystery Inc. stands in the Scooby Doo sequence. As of writing, the TikTok video has over 1 million views, prompting at Cowboynary to create additional Stranger Things / Scooby Doo comparison videos. Scooby Doo first aired on Cartoon Network in 2010. Mystery Incorporated deviated significantly from what fans of the long-running series had come to anticipate. Multiple series-long plot arcs, extensive character development, and dark themes were highlighted in the series. Another first for the franchise was that the series, Velma Dinkley, was canonically homosexual, despite the fact that her sexuality was never overtly revealed in the series. Another Stranger Things similarity, I've mentioned it before, but Velma in Mystery Inc. is not bisexual. She's a lesbian. Tony Cervone, the series producer, stated in a 2020 Instagram post, "We always intended on Velma being a bit out of character when she was seeing Shaggy, since the relationship was bad for her and she had silent difficulties understanding why. Fans who are unable to replace the Stranger Things shaped vacuum left by the conclusion of season 4 with Scooby Doo may take comfort in knowing that the show's creators are already hard at work on the 5th and final season." Although no official release date for Stranger Things 5 has been announced, series actor David Harbour recently said that the season would probably come out mid-2024, based on our track record. Next, James Gunn believes an R-rated Scooby Doo film is a possibility. An R-rated Scooby Doo film was initially proposed during an interview with 2Fab and Matthew Lillard, who portrayed Shaggy in the first 2 live-action films and continues to voice the role in animation. After the live-action hits of the 2000s, the actor was asked what he thought of an R-rated Scooby Doo film. "I think people listen to social media. They listen to fans, and that fandom is really powerful," Lillard said, adding that an R-rated comeback would be a terrific, amazing thing to experience. Rightly or wrongly, they don't have the bravery to create that movie. Freddie Prinze Jr., who played Fred Jones in the films, said on Twitter. This prompted James Gunn, who wrote the screenplays for the films, to tweet, "If we asked, I think they would. I simply don't think I have time right now." The first live-action Scooby-Doo film was produced in 2002, starring Lillard, Prinze, Sarah Michelle Gellar as Daphne Blake, and Linda Cardellini as Velma Dinkley, with Neil Fanning providing the voice of the namesake Great Dane. The film's narrative centered on Mystery Incorporated gathering to solve a mystery at a well-known horror-themed tropical island resort. Scooby Doo was a box office success upon its first release, grossing $275 million worldwide, despite mostly negative critical reviews. Scooby Doo 2: Monsters Unleashed, released in 2004, reintroduced the original characters and centered on Mystery Incorporated Incorporated, dealing with the reappearance of their earlier monsters by a wicked masked figure aiming to bring down the gang. A third film, written and directed by Gunn, was originally in the works, but was canceled owing to Monsters Unleashed poor critical and box office performance. Gunn is currently directing superheroes. Gunn has been a highly regarded and sought-after filmmaker in the years since Scooby Doo 2: Monsters Unleashed. For Marvel Studios, he directed Guardians of the Galaxy 2014 and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 2017. And for Warner Bros. And DC Films, he directed The Suicide Squad 2021. He also developed the first television series in the DC Extended Universe, Peacemaker, starring John Cena as the eponymous character. The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special 2022, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 2023, and Peacemaker Season 2 are among Gunn's current projects. He's also working on various DC television shows for HBO Max, so an R-rated Scooby Doo feature is unlikely to materialize until Gunn's schedule clears up in the mid to late 2020s. The Scooby Doo brand is scheduled to continue with a new preschool series, Scooby Doo and the Mystery Pups. The new series will include the voice talents of actors Frank Welker and Lillard as Scooby and Shaggy, respectively. The series will follow the two characters as they serve as sleepaway camp counselors, guiding a fresh crew of pups on mystery-solving escapades. At this time, no further voice actors or characters have been confirmed. Scooby Doo and the Mystery Pups will premiere in 2024 on HBO Max and Cartoon Network. Following that, Stranger Things: Iron Maiden backs Eddie Munson's music choice. Stranger Things' Eddie Munson, portrayed by Joseph Quinn in the 4th season, has a musical fan in none other than the band Iron Maiden. Stranger Things 4's 8th episode, Chapter 8, Papa, was just published and features numerous characters of the show's large ensemble cast, frantically searching Eddie's house for music to free Nancy Wheeler, Natalia Dyer, from the ravages of Vecna's curse. This leads to a classic comment from a disgruntled Eddie, who exclaims that his Iron Maiden record is music, after being informed that they need music instead of heavy metal albums. Earlier this week, the band's official Twitter uploaded an image of Eddie defending metalheads worldwide with the remark, "We're with you, Eddie." The iconic metal band Iron Maiden isn't the first to respond favorably to Eddie's musical exploits this season. Metallica recently lauded the passage in Volume 2, in which Quinn's character does a spectacular version of their song, Master of Puppets. The way series creators, the Duffer Brothers, have infused music into Stranger Things has always been beyond level. The band said on Instagram, "We were beyond delighted for them to not just include Master of Puppets in the show, but to have such a vital sequence created around it. We were all excited to see the finished product, and when we did, we were completely taken away." Following that, Thor 4 director Taika Waititi cut a dance scene in honor of Stranger Things. Taika Waititi, the director of Thor: Love and Thunder, claimed that he omitted a Kate Bush set dance number from the Marvel Cinematic Universe picture because Stranger Things ruined the singer's songs. Before Stranger Things 4's usage of Running Up That Hill, the director told NME that he wanted to include 3 tracks by Bush in Love and Thunder. "We were going to have this woman's work, which would have been perfect for a moment with Natalie Portman's character," Waititi added. There was also going to be a lot of ABBA music in the picture. Waititi also expressed his displeasure with Bush's current comeback in popularity, which he attributes only to the Netflix series. "I adore Stranger Things, but as someone who has a strong attachment to Kate Bush's song, I'm genuinely irritated," he said. "I've turned into one of those old jerks who says these youngsters never listen to Kate Bush. They just heard one song on a TV program. They've never heard of Kate Bush. I recognize Kate Bush." Finally, there is a dance-off between Thor and Stranger Things. Stranger Things Season 4 included Running Up That Hill frequently, notably at the finale of Chapter 4, Dear Billy. The sequence, which included orchestral accompaniment for Bush's original original 1985 song catapulted Bush's music into the public eye, the Duffer Brothers, who created the series, made care to closely consult Bush on how they handled her song, resulting in the singer being aware of major Stranger Things 4 spoilers before its public release. It was previously announced that a Bush-inspired dance number, starring Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher, was deleted from Thor: Love and Thunder. Taika and I wanted to perform a complete dance, which we didn't get to do, but we worked on all this Kate Bush stuff, Bale said in June, but I believe he simply realized he wouldn't be able to incorporate it in the finished picture. The use of Bush's music is far from the only aspect of the MCU film that has been removed. Indeed, Portman, who reprises her role as Jane Foster, recently acknowledged that whole planets were eliminated from an early edit of the film. Regardless, Waititi has claimed that he has no plans to release a director's cut of Thor 4, even going so far as to remark that director's edits suck. Well, that marks the end of our video for today. We hope you liked the video. On your way out, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.